Hunters are in control of the point. Eileen does get Elsa. They're still brawling.
Yeah, they're still going at it. Amimong is going to put up a fight, but I think this is going to be it. There has to be too many Charge here on the point for the Hunters to survive it. And so the Hunters will get wiped out. It's looking like the Charge, they didn't get first control, but they should be able to flip this pretty quick. Although now you've got even more barriers. Orisa barrier in the corner, Symmetra barrier cut into point. Zero though with the Pharah. Point blank rockets will get the job done.
Of the Valkyrie going on to try to keep the Chengdu Hunters in this fight. Jinmu's got to get in here maybe with a barrage, but it's been Shu closing out kill after kill. An escape mechanism from Eileen comes in. Still trying to, oh, he's got the Mercy separated! Uppercutted, Eileen closes it out!
And the Charge showing that they've got some fight in them and that they are just pulling it back in. It's a similar mechanic to the Reinhardt shield where it needs to be out of use in order to recharge. So he's constantly just toggling it. A little bit of protection there. Elsa just trying to stay alive, doing a decent job of it so far, but Shu and Eileen finding kills for the Charge, and it's looking like the Charge are finally going to be able to find some success here on this point.
Eileen with the cleanup. Yes, early on, he got the early pick onto Jinmu. Everyone's 70 on the point. Let's take a look at the good old fist here.
Right in, smash the tabletop. And that's the beauty, additional damage. You want to keep an eye on it. For the Doomfist, he wants to try and find a falling here. It's the Hunters getting all the kills.
I am looking forward to the Jinmu versus Eileen boxing match that's going to go on today, and I think this one might end up going 12 rounds. A hack onto Sombra gets in there. Charge, not saying die just yet, but it's getting close.
It's so tough. They are giving up kill after kill. So long as they can keep a body on that point, they're going to keep this show on the road, but it's looking like the Hunters should succeed. We get Zarya in the mix now. That's Hanma running back into this. Trying to go for the beams, trying to get the bubbles, trying to keep Rio alive, but Rio, the focus fire is too good. And the Charge not able to stabilize. But time
off of it.
Yeah, big mind games going in here from the Forest as well.
Hey,
Nero has the barrage, has to look from on high, does not want to be doing it from the low ground, unless he has absolutely no choice. Nero doing the best he can to survive, but he's eventually going to fall. Just too much damage getting cranked out by the Hunters. And the Charge, they're down 3 and it's soon to be 4. Hanma gets silenced, and he's gone. Where? How did Chengdu die?
May have got
fall off the side? No,
very
he's
possible.
red spotted, detected. Does he find any targets? He just throws it out there. Does manage to catch out Evil Tongue. That's the Mercy out of the picture. Jinmu's on his own, and it's not for long. The Charge, based off a perfect EMP, it looks like they're able to roll this into a win. They get rid of Elsa, chuck him off the side, and it's the Charge who will take the lead in the series. The first map goes their way.
Like Graviton Surge, EMP is about quality, not quantity. I would rather... Boxing match continues, gets in, gets out. That's one of the great things about Doomfist. The ultra mobility can be so frustrating to play against because you really can't lock him down.
Flux catches one, back down to the ground you go. There was a sound barrier thrown in, but it's not going to be enough. And the Hunters, they're running right into a brick wall. They're finding kills though, so it's not perfect here for the Charge. And do the Hunters actually have enough to turn it? It looks like they do. 2 survive, and they flip the point, but he can't quite find it.
While playing a very passive defense and it's working out, they get the big EMP over the top. It gets 2.
Sick positioning from Evil Tongue, though, just right out of the range. Gets the sound barrier off. Gonna make it still possible here for his team to fight back. But it's not, nobody on the point. They let go for an instant, and that's all they need. Elsa point that really needs to be brought up, and we kind of touched on it, or like we got to see it in action. We saw the abilities there. But those pebbles can bounce. They bounce off of walls. You can try and whip them around corners. And this is the Charge just crushing the defense. All 3 right on through.
It's how
amp damage and damage reduction as well. A follow-up rocket would have done it. Unfortunately, not the case. Did we get somebody? Yep, Elsa and Among out of it. And this is falling apart for the Hunters. The Charge barreling right on through. They collect a Coalescence is just beaming away, as well as YXL on the point. Trying to remove these shields, trying to crank up the damage, and it is working in the end. Eileen and Happy gone.
Oh, finally some huge value from Hanma. Does get a couple onto the point, and that might just save it for Guangzhou.
Unbelievable. Unreal. And of course it's Hanma, Hex. Of course it's Hanma.
Jack of all trades.
Exactly. He's
master of most.
He's on Sim, waiting for the engage from the Charge, and then just TP right onto the point. No problems there. Jinmu kicks it off with a kill on Rio, so they're already down a tank on the side of the Charge. But Eileen can turn it around. This is what the Fist is capable of. You can get the kills just like that. YXL, though, still showing some fight. That might be the difference maker, and they will find the first point here. The Hunters, 1 point on the board out of make life a little bit more difficult here for the Charge. Eileen He's gone, but you have the sound barrier used here by the Charge, and they are sticking with it. All the ults getting thrown in here by the Hunters. They need a bit more value, and they are going to find it. 2 quick kills there. Happy soon to follow. He's barely survives, but that leaves Rio vulnerable, and they're dropping one after the other here on the side of the Charge. 2 ticks picked up here for the Charge. Or no, rather for the Hunters. Yeah, they get the 2 ticks. It stopped right at the edge.
This one should be theirs, and it will be just that. Symmetra.
And now you're going to get multiple barriers that you're going to have to deal with, and this is setting it up. Oh, Eileen diving right through, though. Didn't expect him to find the kill on so long, but that is going to force the res. That leaves Rio vulnerable. Potential pick's going to happen, but it took too long. Eileen, a bit sloppy there. Not as clean as could be.
They're getting a couple, though. This one's not over yet. 3 alive for the defense, while there's still 5 alive on the point. And with Eviltal falling, I think that's just about all she wrote. Unless Jinmu gets anything off, Happy comes back just in the nick of time. Will deny that one.
There's no chance there for Elsa. Instant death.
Defense in a great spot here. Not a whole lot to work with. Our Charge are getting there. They should open it up.
Self-destruct is in. YXL picks, 2 quick kills coming in here for the Charge. Keo doing the best he can, and he's just gonna get the boost off because he was a dead man anyway. Now it's on the heroics here for the Hunters. Somebody needs to survive, keep this fight going here for their team.
Fine, they got 2 kills, and now Jinmu isolates Shu. There's a couple on the point. Eileen's doing his darndest to get kills. He got 2 openers, but it's not gonna be enough. Again, not clean.
Exactly. Oh, Halts and Coalescence beams. There's just everything getting thrown in, and it's the Charge once again. But we've seen this before. 3 quick kills for them, but this time it's looking a bit better. It looks like they're actually going to get it done. 2 ticks of permanent progress, and it's looking like a 3rd as well. Can anybody make it out here in time? YXL's going to be able to get on the point to contest. Elsa's here with the Hammond as well. And Elsa, I mean, you're the last hope here. You need to buy all the time possible for your team because they're not going to make it. 1:13 on the clock. But they've got a single tick already here for the Charge. Now they just need to win out the fight, but Eileen got cut off for the rest of his team, and Chara dead again! How many times is this guy gonna go down? You've lost Elsa, but there's still 5 alive here for the Hunters on the defense.
Yeah, they gotta get back in. They're unable to even put a body on the point.
No hesitation there on the side of YXL. Once again, Dynamite straight into the mix. You want to get in here? Now you're going to get the bomb on the point. This is what we were waiting for. But Jinmu with the triple and a quad kill for Jinmu. All the difference, the clutch play, the clutch tire in the end is going to turn it all around for the Hunters. They're on the board. Finding the kills, it looks like it. Amon removes Rio. And now with the man advantage, they are trying to push through. Eileen, always the hero, battling back for the Charge. There's 3. Only that's where it ends. But now you've not bought enough time for his teammates to get back on this point.
It's so close. It's just the Hammond swinging around, bring around the Rosie, trying to stall it out. And I do believe that eventually they will be able to clean up Rio. Great stall there. Resurrected. And this is what Chengdu loves to do. They love to come over this side with your Pharah. We've seen it before. We've seen teams crush. But Nero's seen it before, too.
3rd time. We got to keep count at this point. 3rd time. There it is, the opening here. Elsa with the double, the flux. There's the damage paying off. And now Elsa looking to try and capitalize on this, hoping to overwhelm Rio quickly. But there's Eileen. Once again, the hero. He gets hacked, but he's still alive. The focus fire's there. The support from his team. It's just not enough to keep him up.
The Valkyrie tried to come in, but the hack means that Doomfist just gets rocked. But they're going to nano him. They're all in on Eileen's Doomfist.
Oh, man, and he is going to deliver here.
Hacked again.
Constant hack pressure. There's the barrage, though. Keo will the double, though, turning it around. 3 alive here for the Charge, but there's just too many Hunters here. They are going to get some heads to put on those walls, and it's going to be 2 points picked up for the Hunters. 1:30 are regrouping.
EMP comes out, catches 4, catches 5.
Huge, terrific EMP. 5 are gone, and the Hunters now, this is it. All over, and not even allowed to have any fun. Hotba absorbing all the damage, and he doesn't care. The Charge lock it down. 2 points picked up for the Hunters.
He's got 10 on his team. He's doubling the next best hero. Elsa Sigma.
Hero again! That's like the 4th time. The 4th time he's killed Jinmu in the air.
It's a skill that's almost impossible to learn because
now they might be in range of locking this up and tying up the series 2-2. So all eyes on the Hunters now on this defense. Amon, though, he gets bio-nated. He has nowhere to go, nowhere to heal, and that's both tanks and a support, while the Hunters just wiped out. The Charge just like that. I was about to,
ready.
Should be waiting for it. Decent spot to use it as well. Doing a decent job of spreading out, but there's Jinmu gone. They don't even need the flux here. They'll get rid of the Hunters just like that. A second point picked up for the Charge, and now they're...
Oh, because there's a shield blocking it. Here's the Flux.
Yeah, here's the Flux over the top. Counter Flux thrown in as well on both sides. Massive damage dealt, but the Charge come out ahead. More barriers on their side and better healing as well. Char's got the wings out, keeping everybody up on the side of the Charge. And the Hunters, they will fall on Rialto. It is going to be the Charge extending their lead in the series, 3-1.
The switch came very late from the Hunters, burst them down.
This prompts a change out of the Hunters. We're going to get Chengdu back on that far. We're going to have the Mercy as well from Immortal, but Keo is not able to withstand the pressure here from the Charge. Everybody surviving on the Charge as well. There's Shu with the Coalescence, decides to commit it to this fight, and the Barrage as well. No hesitation here on the side of the Charge. Two ultimates committed to things down a little bit, not the highest of values, and while Nero is just murdering everybody on the side of the Hunters in the meantime.
He just took out the opposing combo, air superiority.
Oh, now you get the Griminic, and there it is, they've one gone. Hanbut is having a field day right now. Sure, you're on the point, but it's not going to be for long, YXL, and we're not even going to give you any charge. Barrier goes up, and that's going to be it. Trying to sneak their way through. Yep, Chengdu touches the point just in time. Not for long, though, and now the rest of the Hunters are just trickling in one after the other, and they will not get a body on the point. 100% to 0 for the out, going full battle Mercy, trying to come up with something for the team, but Nero, not a shred of mercy, kills them all.
Evil's all doing his darndest, but it's probably not going to be enough. He buys time, though.
Buys time. The tanks are back, but Elsa has to get the body on the point. Now you're going to get the supercharger as well. Just so much damage. Amog's going to get blown up as soon as he shows himself. Sure enough, he's gone. Now you got Eviltal on there. One after another they go, and it's not going to be it. The Guangzhou Charge win this series.